Well, howdy there, partner. How y'all doing today? Hello everyone, my name is Quimby. Welcome to the stream. We're gonna be playing a little bit of Minecraft today, and oh, Penny, you little minx. Congratulations for the first channel points reward. It was you. No matter how much you tried to gaslight us into thinking it wasn't. I just opened this to get my browser used to Twitch, and then you were live. That's true. I was live. Friend coming in with the Blame J Shoe train. Thank you for the not first, my friend. And then Penny, thank you also for the not first, even though you definitely were. It was by helping the Blame J Shoe train. Yeah, no, you're no gaslighting us today. How are you, Buff Greek AI? I am so tired. I am so exhausted. I've been up late doing homework so often, and I don't sleep very well, and then I wake up and I'm like, oh no, I'm late for streaming. I'm working on it. I promise I'm working on it, but yeah, I'm tired, but I'll be alright. It's mostly just this semester, I think. So next semester I've got less classes, so I figure as long as I make it through like the beginning of December with this, then hopefully everything will be okay. And I'll be back at some point. Yep, sounds good, Penny, thank you. Get some rest later, Quimbleton. I will do my best. You slept? I know. Crazy, right? You didn't think machines could sleep. Apparently if you wear them out enough, then it just happens. Particularly, there's been this weird phenomenon where I'll like sit down to do homework, and then I'll be like reading a textbook or whatever, and then I'll be so sleepy for some reason. And then I'll just sleep for like an hour and then have to get back into doing homework, and I don't know why I do that, because it means that my sleep patterns are all messed up. That's fun. That's fine. Oh well. Again, make it through this semester, and then it'll be okay. Everything will turn out alright. Apparently machines can gaslight themselves into sleeping. I know, right? Who would have expected it? Not me, certainly. I definitely, no idea. Absolutely no idea. Crazy, in fact. But that's gonna take us to the end of our intro section. I'm gonna turn on some tunes, and then we're gonna listen to some tunes and do some mining, and it's gonna be great, and we're gonna have fun. Sleep schedule messed up? Surprise. Yeah, I know, crazy, right? Alright, well anyway, this thing's gonna change in 3, 2, 1, and pop! Hello? Welcome back to Minecraft. I'm mining copper. As I always am. It's been a couple days since I was here mining copper, so I think I have forgotten where I am and what's happening and who you people are. So that's neat. That's exciting and cool. I see some copper over here though, so I'm gonna go take a look. Oh, and there's a skeleton down there. That's cute. Anyway, how are you all, chat? How are you guys doing? Crazy? I was crazy once. They put me in a rubber room, with rats, and the rats made me crazy. Yeah, that's so true. That's so true. I remember viscerally when they put you in the rubber room with rats. I was there, and I was so sad about it. I was like, no, don't put friend in the rubber room with rats. Don't do it. Don't do it. They don't deserve this. And it was just so sad. I was crying the entire time. This is a true story that is 0% made up. A 100% real, absolutely correct tale by me, Quimby. Quimby for gore? I just simply for gore is all. I've been good, thanks for asking. Oh, nice. Glad to hear it, honestly. Always happy to hear that you guys are doing well. Beep, 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 beep. We're all just, as one of my friends said yesterday in a text conversation, we're all just little boats, adrift in a big storm. So, you know, it's nice when sometimes those little boats are doing alright, is all. Watch them put me in the rubber room. You watch them put me in the rubber room and didn't try to stop them? I did! I tried so hard to stop them from putting you in the rubber room. But it didn't work because they were just really dead set on putting you in the rubber room with rats for some reason. Which was really weird because I don't know anyone who's that obsessed with putting people in rubber rooms with rats, except for these guys apparently. It's like, what's up with that? What's up with that? Why are you so obsessed with this whole rubber room with rats concept? Seems a bit weird if you ask me. But alas, they were just really, really obsessed with the rubber room with rats. Like, I don't know what to tell you. I did my best, but they just really, really wanted to put you in that rubber room with rats. Crazy, isn't it? I was crazy once. They put me in a rubber room with rats. Rats make me go crazy. That's so true. Miss Kitty! Hello, you beautiful specimen. Hello, you beautiful specimen. Right back at ya. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing very well. That's always my hope for anyone, but also especially you guys. I'm good. Yay! Glad you're- Wait, no, don't shoot Kitty, no! This is so sad. Why would you do this? Are you- I'm so sleepy. Maybe you can hear it in my voice, but, the homework grind. It's been so intense lately. And also, I'm going on a trip later this week. Remind me to remind you guys more that I'm going on a trip. I want to make sure no one's surprised by it. I'm going on a trip later this week, which means that I need to get a ton of things done in a very short amount of time. So the sleeping has not been happening as much. Who are you? Me when I don't know who people are. It do be like that sometimes. Oh gosh, you really can hear it in my voice, can't you? The sleeps. They do not this week. Maybe once I'm, you know, maybe once I'm actually, maybe once I'm on the trip I'll sleep. But for the time being, it's just been a bit tricky, is all. It's been a bit tricky and difficult, if you ask me. Act surprise, Miss Kitty Forgore. Miss Kitty Forgore. She just Forgore is all. She just Forgore. I don't know. Oh, I'm so sorry. That bat just got in my way. Well, I had something I was saying, a little silly goofy, but now I Forgore. I just simply Forgore. All the silly goofies inside of my brain, they were Forgore. This is so sad. I never Forgore. Well, I'm so sorry for accusing you of Forgore then. That was so silly of me. I apologize greatly for my misdemeanors. For my minor misdemeanors that will get me at most a couple years of community service and perhaps a fine. Forgore? You did just now? Never forgot anything? I don't know, friend. I don't know. Miss Kitty is making a pretty good case for never having Forgore anything ever. Like, I don't think we can argue with her on this one. It seems to just be a fact of life. Miss Kitty has never Forgore ever in her life. Like, who are you to accuse me of Forgore? Don't you know who I am? Don't you know? Don't you know what role I occupy in this town? I occupy the role of person who never Forgore. Yeah, I mean, this section looks pretty well explored. There might be some more copper up on some sections and roofs over there, but I don't really want to look that hard. I just kind of want to go back over this way right now. Oops, some coal though. I will take some coal. I will 100% take some coal. Beep, 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 beep. Can you always Forgore? I don't know. Oh, I redeemed a build twice, and I'm sure she Forgore it. I don't know. Miss Kitty says she never Forgore anything ever, and I'm inclined to believe her. I don't think that doesn't sound wrong, you know? I'm pretty sure I would know if something sounded wrong as the local that sounds wrong expert out here. Let me just navigate my way up this dripstone pillar. Please let me hop up things like a ladder, please. What about this one? Can I hop up this one like a ladder? No, this is so sad, chat. This is so sad. Oh, thank you for the lift, Miss Kitty. Yeah, good luck being sneaky. Good luck being the sneakiest ever. I believe in you. I think you've got this. I think you've got this whole sneaky thing down pat. Ah, here we go. More coal for me. Just some coal for me is all. Just a little gift from the universe. Bro, could you use the definition of Alzheimer's? Oh, that's so sad. I thought the definition of Alzheimer's was Alzheimer's. I guess I was wrong. I guess I did not know. I guess I was unaware of my surroundings. See, you know, first of all, I personally might forgore. You know, just through the nature of the whole thing. I admittedly I might forgore once or twice. But I also might silly goofy sometimes because I just forgot what I was saying. I swear, chat, my memory today is just not having it because I had a whole little bit of something that I was gonna say that I do, and I've just entirely forgotten what it is. Why no thoughts had empty today? Why are the thoughts so inaccessible to me? Would you not think that the thoughts would want to hang out with me? If I were thoughts, I would want to hang out with me. Imagine mine for coal. Crazy, right? Crazy. I was crazy once. Put me in a rubber room with rats. The rats made me go crazy. Oh, Kitty's live now. Hey, this Kitty live moment. You forgot that. Okay, that tagging gonna distract itself. You know, that's fair. I did forgore about the influence of the distracted tag, which is so silly because the distracted tag is there for a reason. To distract me. You know, I adhere to the distracted tag so intensely that sometimes I get distracted mid-sentence. Sometimes I'll be saying words and then just I don't know what the words are anymore because I've just been distracted, you know? That's yeah, I mean I think it's I think it's impressive, to be honest. I don't think anyone's doing it like me. I don't think anyone's having quite so much of a no thoughts head empty as I am. Anyway, this copper is very tall. I'm gonna get it. It thought they could escape me by being very tall. Well, joke's on the copper. I'm very tall too. I am the tallest. I am the tallest ever. And if anyone ever tries to argue that they are taller than me, then I will destroy them with facts and logic. I will say, all right, you thought you knew better than me? Time for your facts and logic meal, because I'm going to feed it to you. I'm going to say it in exactly that tone of voice and that cadence of words, because I think that is the most threatening way to do it ever. That's the most ever threatening way to do it. Beep. Beep. Nice. I'm gonna need to end our chest pretty soon. Like, we're not quite there, but, yeah, you know, we're kind of approaching the bar. Kind of approaching the benchmark of it. Can you imagine the world ending because aliens invade us and Quimby is there in a park staring at a butterfly? Bold of you to assume that I wouldn't, be actively seeking the aliens out. Bold of you to assume that I wouldn't be like, hey, yo, aliens? That's kind of neat. I want to go check that out. Actually, wait, I think you're right. I think I would be too paranoid to go for the aliens. I think I'd be like, who are you? What are you doing in my house? You know? My house being the Earth, of course. Where am I? What's going on here? What haven't I explored yet? Have I explored this way? It feels like that might be where I came from. Yeah, because left facing torches. Have I been over here? Yes, I've been over here. This is where I just was. So maybe I have fully explored this section then. The trouble with caves like this is that there's just so much cave. Well, yeah. Listen, I've never claimed to be able to survive a zombie apocalypse. In fact, I believe I may have said once or twice that I believe that in the case of a zombie apocalypse, I would probably just die instantly. I believe I have said that before, I think. Because I think it's true. I think I would just simply perish in the case of a zombie apocalypse or something, or other, you know, worldwide disaster or whatever is happening. I think I would just simply perish. Okay, is there a pathway I haven't fully explored out over here? That looks fully explored. What's over this way? This looks like something that I would have fully explored. Right? Yeah, no, I've fully explored over here too. I'll try to look what aliens dress like. Oh, I do want to know what aliens dress like. Your house is Earth? Yes. Or it will be soon, if everything goes according to plan. If everything goes according to the plan. Well, here's an awkward story for you, chat. I'm lost. I'm very lost. I'm so very extremely lost. I'm turned around so completely. I have no idea where I am. I need to find a wall torch. Is this... Okay, this does... Why wasn't I placing wall torches? Why can't I find a... Why? Zombie apocalypse. Zombie apocalypse happens at Quimbleton. Yeah, no, I would just die. I would just simply die. I just don't think I have the survival instinct for something like that. Like, I might go out in a blaze of glory, you know, take some important thing to the zombies with me or whatever. Like, I could see that happening. Okay, I dropped that gravel there so that I could jump on top of it. Oh, but this is actually where I wanted to go, so... it still stands. According to the plan. Wait, hang on, this was an intended outcome? This was how it was supposed to be? No. No. That's not true. That's impossible! Also might be staring at a butterfly in the park. Yeah, still an option. Still, I'm not gonna lie, that is still completely an option. Okay, well, let's play the game. Ah, I'm lost. How do I escape? Where am I? What's going on? Who? Ah! I think it'll be a fun game to play right now. Is this... I'm running in circles now. Oh, wait. There's copper here. Surely this means this is the way back, because I'm hitting unmined copper. Probably went further to make sure everything got lit up properly. And then... Okay. This feels like it could be something. This feels like it couldn't be something. Okay, right facing torches. I'm gonna check it out. Just to be sure. Yeah, okay, that's good. This is a dead end. Okay, that's good. That's good. Yeah, I mean, I think my lack of sense of direction by itself is a good indicator of how terribly I'd fare in some sort of world-ending event. Okay, right-facing torches. We'll check it out. Aha! Aha! Unmined copper. My devious plan is all coming together. Do I usually use hacks for the zombie apocalypse? How do you hack the zombie apocalypse? Is there some sort of like secret code that the developers left in that that I should be aware of? Is there something you guys aren't telling me? Okay, well, I remember this area, and I remember choosing not to explore it, but I don't remember if it's because I thought it connected with another passageway or not. I mean, I should probably go explore it right now, right? Hey, so I arrived at school, but now I'm home. Hey, Freddy! Hi, hello, welcome on in. Yes, I am indeed live. Kids do hacks. Terms and conditions applied. We don't condone the fact that hacks are healthy or enjoyable for any individual. We strictly regard kids to not use hacks, and hacks are dangerous. It sounds like hacks are cool and fun, and I should check them out immediately. Is this a true story? No, let me use this as a staircase, please. Thank you. Thank you. Beep, 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 beep. Sorry, I'm getting distracted for a minute because cave. Because cave. I'm very distracted because cave. Yeah, I mean, it looks like... I feel like the spots of light that I'm seeing are probably glow lichen. Unless it does connect to a passage previously explored. But... okay. We'll check it out. I'll just do basic preliminary lighting procedures to just check it out a little. And it feels like this isn't connecting with any of the things. No, shut up. I don't want the boat. Stop. Yeah, because I would have seen torches by now if this was a previously explored area. So, I got new wireless earphones. Hey, congrats. Yeah, I know your previous ones were experiencing some difficulties, so that's great. It's great that you have some new ones. Pop off, in fact. So happy for you. Beep, 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 beep. And they're purple. Oh my gosh, I love things that are purple. Purple, in fact. They're just so good. It's like, ah yes, but have you considered making this thing purple? Purple isn't necessarily my favorite color. That honor goes more to like a purple pink usually. Cause I'm a pink enjoyer. But purple is such an essential part of that. Also, I redyed my hair to actually purple this time. Ayy, let's go. Let's go. Pop off, Freddy, pop off. How's the purple hair treating you? I guess any regrets from beyond the grave? I don't want this or that, but I'll take the arrows. Okay. I'm trying to decide if I want to take the copper now or if I want to come back for it. And I should probably just take it now. Very good. I love it. Makes me happy. Oh, heck yeah. That's so good to hear. Dyeing hair is something that is just so neat. Like, I don't know. I personally think it's just so cool that humans are like, color exists. I think it would be really cool if my hair was color. I mean, that's really the end of that statement. I think it's so neat. I would love to dye my hair, personally. But my hair is very dark, which means if I was gonna dye it, I would need to bleach it first. And the unfortunate thing about bleaching my hair is that I don't think my hair would survive it because my strands of hair are very fine. So I just don't think it would, I don't think it would work out too well for me. I would be like, oh boy, time to dye my hair, and then my hair would be like, I am dead, and I would be like, no, this is so sad. Come, you know what time it is? Is it hydration time? Is it time to stay hydrated? Is it time to drink some water? Is that what we're experiencing right now? Because I would love to drink some water. I'm drinking water right now, in fact. And water tasty, thank you for the reminder. Maybe that'll help my voice sound a little less dead. Maybe that'll make me sound a little less you know, zombie-esque. Listen, chat, it's not my fault that... okay, so I was gonna say, usually I'm a ghost, but it's not my fault that today I'm a bit more of a zombie, because really that is the fault of my skill work. If it were up to me, I would not be a zombie, but staying up till 3 a.m. Working on assignments will just be that way sometimes. I don't bleach then equipment. Plus it makes them weak as well. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think that my hair would survive bleaching, unfortunately, which means that I just may never be able to dye my hair. Which, I don't know, it's not the end all be all. I'll survive without being able to dye my hair. It just would have been cool. Just would have been neat. But it's okay. Or you could lighten it and go through the process a few times. Maybe. I don't know, I just really don't think that my hair would survive any sort of procedure other than the sun bleaching it. And even, okay, and chat, even when I spend a lot of time in the sun, I've told you guys, my hair starts turning red. It doesn't start turning pale, it just starts turning red. Which, I don't know how that would then correspond to, you know, like, chemical treatments or anything, but, yeah, that's a funky thing about me. Chugs bleach. No, wait, friend, no! No! No drinking bleach, that's actually so bad for you. I too have dark hair and often wish for it to die, but not die. Oh my gosh, Mr. Moot, honestly, that's kind of, that's really deep. I love the way you put that. But yes, hello. And Ransod, hi, welcome on in. Thank you for the honk. Let me just add that to the tally. Goose. I think that's all that really needs to be said there. But yes, hi. We are talking about dyeing hair. Oh, Ransod, thank you for the honk again. Beep. Have you ever dyed your hair or wanted to dye your hair? I want to dye my hair, but I don't think that my hair would survive it. Oh, and bleach tastes good. No. 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 I'm like, drop it. Drop it. I'm like it's like when Tally picks up something that she shouldn't have, and I have to, like, dig my fingers into her mouth to get it out. I've had blue and purple. Oh, heck yeah. Those are some really good colors to have. We are in general purple enjoyers in this chat. Purple is pretty neat. Here, can I? Yeah. Yeah. Hold on, let me see if I can work this out here. No, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. It was fun. No. But no, my hair lifted orange, but like I just looked at it and went, you need to be purple this time, and it listened. Nice. Purple's very good. Did you fart? Not this time, unfortunately. Not this time, and not even in a tent either, I'm afraid. Which I know is, a matter of some contention in this chat. Shut up! Yeesh, the nerve of this man. I'm leaving this area mostly dark to indicate to myself that I haven't explored it yet. I haven't died, nor do I want to, because again, black hair plus having melanin in hair is a blessing, and I'd rather cherish it. Yeah, fair enough. Thank you for the honk, Renzo. Much appreciated. Here, try and give me like 2 seconds. Hello, I'm back. So yes, no bleach drinking consumes bleaching liquid in secrecy. Well, I mean, I guess if it's in secrecy, then I wouldn't know. And also, just no actual drink bleach. Remember, guys, no matter how much you silly goofy, drinking chemicals is never a good idea. Please do not, in fact. I'm like, what would you do if there was a bottle of bleach right in front of you? You know that classic, what would you do if there was a child right in front of you meme? That's me about the bleach. I'm like, what would you do? And honestly, what would you do? Please don't say you would drink it. I drink one chemical and that's Red Bull. I mean, I like the description of Red Bull as a chemical. I think that's not entirely inaccurate. But that one's also probably fine because it has been, like, tested for things. Yeah, I mean, I guess I can't argue that one too much. Coles is nice. Hi. Welcome on into the stream. Hope you're doing well. Oh, and thank you for the honk. That goose, it's walking. That's just what I'll do. Every time I say the goose is walking, and there's a second one. Thank you. Oh, Tally's outside my door. She's probably just walking past. She hates it when I stream. Sometimes when she's outside my door, it'll be because she wants to come in, but pretty much never when I'm streaming. She does not want to talk to me when I'm just talking to myself. She's like, this seems all rather sus. I think I'm going to ignore you. I've never had these scented markers and green apples smell like bleach, and I have an urge to sniff bleach every time I see anybody, because it's a no-no. See, the problem is... The problem is I do agree that bleach smells nice. Like, this is in no way an endorsement of sniffing bleach. That, you know, again, it's a chemical. Please use caution and appropriate safety measures when handling it. But I mean, the smell of bleach is kind of nice. It, like, have you ever walked into, like, a freshly cleaned bathroom that got cleaned with bleach? Like, that's pretty epic. That's pretty sweet. Just the clean smell there. Again, not endorsing sniffing bleach. That, could have some health effects. But maybe it should just stop. Maybe if bleach doesn't want people to smell it, it should not have such a clean, fresh scent. But again, remember, chat, don't do unsafe behavior with bleach. That's not gonna fly around here. I don't have quite enough to reach. Jump up there, do I? Okay, whatever. Here, it's almost ender chest time. I just need to get a couple more blocks of copper. Jonathan, I repeat, Jonathan, acknowledge father, what is it you would call me upon? Have you been consuming sugary cubes, which consists of glucose and secrete? I do not condone the consumption of sugary glucose cubes. How dare you lie to your own father? Only sophisticatedly say I did not. Oh no, Jonathan. No, Jonathan. Me buying green apple scented markers. Oh no, me buying green apple scented markers. Like, do they smell like bleach? Do they smell like bleach though? But does the green apple marker smell like bleach? This is important and necessary information to have. Okay, that's an official ender chest moment. Beep beep beep. Pop and beep. Let's get all the copper set up in there. Oh, that's quite a lot of copper, actually. Wow. Didn't even notice how much I had on there. Is this the 5th shulker box of copper? Oh, heck yeah. Oh, chat, we are popping off. Wait, was there anything else I need to put in there? No, we're good. No, we're good. Never do anything such as bleach chugging noises. I hope those chugging noises are from water, because hydration. I hope that's the sounds of you encouraging hydration. So how does s'mores smelling one? It was so good. Ooh, s'mores is kind of an underrated flavor. I'm not gonna lie. Like, have you guys ever had like s'mores flavored like granola bars or anything? Because just those little spots of marshmallow are so delightful. It's just such a delightful little time. You are in a tent. I wish. I haven't been camping in like a month or two, which is actually much sooner. That oh goodness. Cleo, hi. Welcome to the stream. Welcome on in. Thank you for the follow. Obligatory disclaimer, please don't drink bleach if you've heard us talking about drinking bleach. The chat is silly, goofy, and but I want to be very clear that I don't condone drinking bleach. Please don't drink bleach. But yeah, so I went camping for the first time in a couple of years, a month or two ago. And it was so delightful. I love camping. Camping is it's just really nice. And I hadn't been in a hot second. So when I say I've been camping in a few months, that is actually an upgrade from previously when I hadn't been camping in a few years. I mean, rock drink is good though, but it's expensive. Water's not the only thing you can hydrate with. It's not the only thing you can hydrate with, but it's what you should be hydrating with right now because I'm drinking water, so you guys should drink water. Water, very tasty. You guys should consume. Remember, consuming water is very important. Can I say bleach tastes good? No. No, it does not taste good. It tastes like a base that will, that will just eat your, it will eat your flesh. I wish I was joking about that, but bleach will just simply eat your flesh. Like, I'm so sorry if this is the first you've heard of it. Okay, I'm going to drink baby oil. Let's talk about hydrating with safe liquids. Let's talk about safe liquids such as water, apple juice, which I'm slightly addicted to. I don't know, like I don't know, probably like Kool-Aid. Kool-Aid is a safe liquid, right? Like, sure, it's got sugar, so maybe it's not the best choice always, but like drinking things with sugar in it isn't a bad thing. That's a lie told to you by overzealous health professionals. Having sugar content in the things you consume is actually pretty important. It smells that smell like how it tastes because I don't like sweet things. Like how people have low tolerance to spice, I have a low tolerance for sweet things. I can get nauseous after you're drinking a bit, you know. Yeah, that's fair and reasonable. I too I love things that taste like they smell because then I feel so justified in my reaction of wanting to eat them. Alright, well, we're exiting the dripstone area. I'm gonna take a quick little look around, see if we can, yeah, you know, like pull some little copper deposits out and stuff, but we will be heading back into dripstone territory. Yo! Oh, would you look at that? It was a proper, like, copper vein where you get, like, an actual, like, block of raw copper in the wild. That's crazy. I've only found, like, 2 of those ever. Bleach eats myself. I eat the bleach. It's a fair deal. Mutually assured destruction. Lemon water? Lemon? Yeah. Lemon water is good. Lemon is good. You could just eat an entire lemon. That's not gonna hurt you really. It might be a bit uncomfortable, but it's not gonna hurt you. Bleach mixed with water? I'm gonna say a no to that one. Unless you're a plant. Actually, hey, if you're a plant, then that might be fine. Because little pro tip for you guys. A very quick and easy like flower preservation fluid you can make is if you just take a vase, you fill it up, you know, appropriately with water, and then you drop in like a tablespoon of sugar, a teaspoon of lemon juice, and then and like an 1/8 of a teaspoon of bleach. That will help your flowers stay alive and fresh for longer. Fun little fact about that. Crazy? Is it crazy? I was crazy once. They put me in a rubber room with rats. The rats made me go crazy. I can't believe we keep coming back to the rats today. It's just a rat's kind of day, isn't it? Sometimes sometimes it's just a rat mood. And I just agree with that wholeheartedly. Because sometimes it's just a rat mood. Copper. 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 Oh, Cullis, thank you for the honk. The goose walks closer to me. Strawberry milk plus cola is good. Okay, yeah, I was gonna try to be supportive on that one, but I wasn't really sure why you would ever commit such an abomination. So I'm glad it was /J. Oh, thank you for the honks, Collins. I think that is 2 that just happened there. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're supposed to be up to 249. Nice fun fact, Quimby. No, friend. You guys are such goofy goobers sometimes. You guys are such silly goofers. You're so silly. You're so goofy. And you know, I respect the heck out of that, but it also scares me, because what if you silly goofy too close to the sun? What if you're silly goofying and then suddenly you realize that the wax holding your silly goofies together is coming apart as you come too close to the sun, and you plunge towards the water as your father watches on helplessly, with the understanding that he can't rescue you, because if he goes too close to the water, then he himself will drown too. So there's nothing he can do to save you. Wouldn't that be so sad, chat? Wouldn't it be so sad to silly goofy too close to the sun? Yeah, I think that's part of the really sad thing about the myth of Icarus and Daedalus is Daedalus having to watch his son plummet towards the water, unable to save him because, you know, he'll drown too if he gets too close to the water. I'm a big Daedalus and Icarus enjoyer. I'm such a Daedalus and Icarus enjoyer that I base an entire D&D campaign off of them. Sometimes you got silly goofy too close to the sun to learn. Well, I suppose that's fair. I suppose how could you be expected to learn if you didn't, you know, if you didn't get burned by the sun a few times? I agreed. I'm still crazy, but still. Just, you know, just as long as everyone in chat understands that, that drinking bleach should purely be a bit, and should in no way, shape, or form translate to the real world, because it does scare me sometimes that people will be like, oh haha, silly bit, let me just go drink a little bit of bleach just for funsies, just for the bit, and then they will learn that this was not the bit to commit to. But remember, chat, only commit to safe bits. Only commit to bits that are not going to hurt you. The bit should not hurt. Let's just say that. Turns out the mob vote was rigged. What? Wait, /J or /Serious, Penny? Wait, hang on a second. /J or /Serious? Hold on, this is actually some major news. I can't believe that we are experiencing a major news event on today, this day of the day. This is my favorite language. Node.js. I made a bot to make Minecraft accounts and spam votes for the armadillo. You know, I'm not surprised. I am not surprised, actually. That does not surprise me one bit that someone would do that. Here, let's just, yep. This little copper vein is a bit tricksy, in fact. He's never reading Bleach IRL. Yes, rechecking. Okay. Okay. I'm just gonna have to trust that. I'm gonna have to trust that you're silly goofying. And that's what I will do. I will trust that you know how to be safe. There's some copper up there. It's a very small amount of copper. But now that I've seen it, I feel like if I don't go for it, then I'll be failing in my duties as copper collector numero uno. Some people say they're lying and not sure who's most vote. Other Bedrock YouTubers have made videos, but they didn't have evidence to back it up. Oh, so wait, do we have proof for this, or is it mostly just a rumor? Is like, do we have confirmation? We have proof? Ayo, okay. Yeah, I'm not surprised. I'm head up, been nauseous all day, it's getting back in. Bye, Bessies. Oh, yep, bye, Freddy. Sorry to hear you've been nauseous. Yeah, hope that gets better for you. Thank you for stopping by. It was lovely to have you for a bit. You have the actual code used? Proof to be functional, screenshots of it running? Interesting. Very, very interesting. Specifically an Ubuntu terminal using Node.js and Axios. It's proved now. Okay, so it was a rumor, but now it's been proved. Okay. That sequence of events makes sense. That certainly does make sense. So, oh gosh, what do you think they're gonna do about it? What do you think they're gonna... Huh. Script is broken now though, it used to work. Interesting. Promotion said that it wasn't actually breaking, it was just cosmetic and the votes didn't actually get cast. There's look like Axios and I've confirmed that it's true. Neat. So, okay. But how do we know they're not lying about the votes not actually being cast? Maybe they're just trying to save face. That they like announced a whole entire mob and then the vote was rigged. Someone should have made a bot that forced a draw. Oh, that would have been the ultimate conclusion of the revolution. Just, oh man. Listen, I'm not gonna condone voter fraud, but I am gonna say that would have been really cool. You know, I'm no voter fraud here. Especially IRL, like IRL voter fraud, I legitimately do not condemn. Sorry, I do condemn IRL voter fraud. Ugh, mixing up my negatives. But like, listen, it just would have been kind of cool if someone had forced a draw. It just would have been kind of neat if there was a forced draw. That's all I'm saying. Chances are bottle votes went through. If I had the script and it worked, I 100% would have done it. Banned a VPN, of course. Oh yes, of course. Don't want to be IP banned from Minecraft.net for the second time. Imagine they're just like, no, I think Penny gets banned again, and I mean, sure, if you'd committed voter fraud, maybe it would have been justified, but yeah, I don't want to get banned from the craft. Nice. Oh, Cleo, hi. Tent. So true. I think that's so true. I think that's so true what you said about tents, actually. Like, man, when you said tent, I felt that on a deep emotional level. And I see Van's got one too. It's just tent time. Did you fart in the tent? It sure would be the ultimate accomplishment, wouldn't it? I think that would be the crowning jewel to my to my Minecraft career, is farting in a tent, huh? Maybe someday I will achieve the dream of farting in a tent. Alas, today is not quite that day, but perhaps eventually. Let's just get... Yep. Oh goodness, I've been picking up a lot of coal lately. That's pretty wild. That's pretty wildin'. Alright, nice. Nice. The iOS app has a weird thing where you don't need an Xbox account or whatever, but you do need one to play. You heard with the little sheep guy. Yeah, flipping sheep, let's go. That's a good emote. The Lavo API didn't check if you had a valid Microsoft account. Ooh. And thank you for the honk. Much appreciated. Oh, that takes us to 250. That is 1/4 of the way to Goose. Oh goodness, chat. Oh no, chat. Oh, we are 1/4 of the way to Goose. Oh no. My imminent demise. It's so imminent. It's so incredibly imminent. It's just coming closer always. Issues Mojang trusted the apps too much. Zero trust security. Trust no, not even yourself. Yeah. I mean, when you're a computer program like me, it's a little bit difficult to trust yourself because, you know, at any given moment, you know, you could have just had your code changed or something. Like, I'm pretty sure there's supposed to be something about not messing too heavily with the code of proved intelligent beings, but yeah, you know, I don't know what goes on behind the scenes, so couldn't tell you if they actually follow that one. You've got to assume an attacker is inside your internal systems and protect against that. Because there very well may be. It is just impossible to say. It is impossible to know for sure all of the time. Okay, yeah, let's keep making our way back up the line. That was a lovely little detour. Maybe I should have checked the caves down there a little heavier for dripstone influence. Oh no, maybe I should have checked a little further to see if it's one of those times that it looks like it's not a dripstone cave and then a little deeper on it actually is a dripstone cave again. Okay, I'll check it out. I'll check it out. I'll go take a quick little look. I don't think it'll come to anything. But I'll... Ah! Gremlin brain. Gremlin brain. Block gremlin brain being like, but what if you missed the resources? This is fine. This is fine. Target, how'd that happen to them? Ayo. Target moment. Oh, but it's also... It's also so tricky down there. I really just don't want to have to cross this this ravine. Maybe the ravine is what will save me from this. Maybe the ravine is just too much emotional effort and that's gonna get me back on track for everything else. And they jump from internal server to internal server and eventually got the card machines and stole the info out of RAM. Yeah, that's why I think that's a good reason to trust no one, not even yourself. Yep, that would seem to do it. If trust yourself like that. I would never trust anyone or anything. I just simply would not. I would say no, I don't trust you. And I would say it in that tone of voice because that's how you really know that you don't trust them is when you say it in that tone of voice. Oh, and it looks like there's a little cave bit over there. Am I gonna go up there? It is dripstone. Okay, we're going over there, but we're doing it from here. We're not gonna block it. Maybe it'll be less efficient going from over here. But you know what? This is where we're going from. Okay. Lovely little cave spot up here. Oh, hello, good sir. Wait, we've been... Oh, I was about to tell that guy that we'd been trying to reach him about his car's extended warranty. This is so sad. Okay. Anyway, though. I mean, the malware defense system that I picked up, but it was so vague and often they just ignored it. Until you discovered and went, yeah, there's a lot of fraud happening on cards, so went to your shop, fix your security. Hey yo, those cards that from people who went to your shop recently, it's showing a lot of fraud. You wanna stop having fraud happen? You wanna would you like to say no to fraud? Only you can prevent fraud. Imagine Smokey the Bear style, like anti-fraud messaging. Only you can prevent credit card fraud. Chat, if only you could prevent credit card fraud, would you do it? Would you, like, I don't know, make sure to put out all of your fires and make sure that there's no embers before leaving a campsite to prevent credit card fraud? Would you do it? Is this an actual another cave section, or is this just a little guy? Oh no, what is this? Huh. So that's a pretty good example of why you don't trust anyone to clean stuff. Not you wouldn't do it, Penny. You wouldn't make sure that there are no coals left in your fire to prevent credit card fraud? I mean, I guess it is a lot of effort. Oh no, it's a little crack in the ground. Oh, these are always so frustrating because I don't know how far to take them. Why is there snow? Is this the outside? Huh. Well, this is very interesting. But honestly, I don't think it's gonna be a good spot. So, I think we are going to say no thank you. We're gonna say no thank you to that. We're really good at breaking security, which makes me really good at making security. If I can't break into my own system, I'm safe. Seems like a pretty good way to do it, honestly. Yeah, because it's like the classic, you gotta be able to think like a criminal to be able to catch a criminal. Because if you can't get into their head, then you can't figure out their actions. Oh my gosh, man, you're like an old-timey sheriff. Here, let's get some wall torches so that I can know where I came from. That scared me for some reason. Oh no, Colas, thank you for the boop. Much appreciated. Oh my gosh, that spooked me so much. This is an interesting little cave section. This is a really interesting little cave section. Okay, it looks like we're doing that thing again where it heads all the way up. I'm just gonna place some torches so that things don't spawn on top of me. And then we're going back. This is cool for teaching me how to bypass security. Want some chicken, Cleo? That's so fair. I mean, do you have chicken available? If you have chicken available, then this seems like it would be a good time to go have some chicken. If you don't have chicken available, then I'm so sorry for your loss. Not from class about it because their security is so bad I can explore the internal stuff. Yeah. I have frozen chicken. Well, hey, I mean, frozen chicken seems like a pretty good step along the way of having chicken. There's all kinds of stuff you could do with frozen chicken. Like heat it up and then cook it. That's always a good option. I'm always a big fan of that one. I'm a big fan of the heat it up and cook it option. Beep, beep, beep. Teacher password is password 123. Wait, no. No, tell me it's not password 123. In this day and age? Too frozen, too lazy. You know, I guess I can't fault you for that. Sometimes it is a lot of work. And Missy Web, hello. Thank you for the honk. The goose is, oh my gosh, yeah, did you notice that the goose is over 1/4 of the way to where I am? It's a bit spooky, but it's fine. That's not a joke. No. Oh my goodness. Oh, thank you again for the honk, Misty Whip. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. No. Oh, and another one from Missy Whip. I'm a 424th follower. You are indeed. It's a pretty good number. It's a pretty solid number, in fact. Okay, I'm hanging here for just a second, just in case. Just, you know. Oh no, I get a feeling as soon as I go back to the game, it's gonna happen. It used to be. Oh wait, no, there we go. Hold on, it's still coming through. There we are. Here, I'll get that in a second. I'm drinking some water. It used to be temp 1, 2, 3, 4, but that wasn't secure enough for them. I mean, they did add a couple characters. They just also went with one of the most basic passwords ever. And there we go. There's the last one. Thank you. Thank you, Misty Whip, for 5 whole honks in a row. Whoosh. The goose is going. The goose is sure making a day of it. Oh, and Ren, thank you for the honk. 256. I feel like that's a significant number. 256, but I can't for the life of me remember why. I kind of feel like temp 1234 might be better than password 1234 because I feel like password 1234 is just so basic. At least temp you've got to think about it a little bit. The password on the system is better and it's super predictable. Linux is the best. That is a better password than password 1234. Because again, it's not one of the most basic passwords ever. Oh. Ren, thank you for the exclamation marks. Very cool, very cool. Also, I've noticed I've started calling you Ren. Are you okay with that? Would you prefer to use your full name? Let me know if that's not a thing that you enjoy. Cause I would like to call you by a name that you prefer. What's your favorite pizza? Mine is the best. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, chat, I don't know if I can do this again so soon. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Miss you, thank you for the boop. Much appreciated. Maybe all if you could guess that's better than password 24. Oh no, the favorite pizza question. Ah! So I got a new laptop, it was disconnected from the domain of the username, school and password. School. Neat. Chat, are you ready? Are you ready for this again? I don't know if it's gonna turn into a whole thing, but oh no, I just hate having to admit this. My favorite pizza is broccoli pizza. It's broccoli on pizza, okay? It's broccoli with Alfredo sauce on pizza and it's cooked in an oven, and so you get a nice little roast on the broccoli and it's got a good crunch but also a good roasted flavor. Oh no. Nerd, you guys knew this about me. Listen guys, listen to me, listen, it's really good. Listen, it's really good. It's really good pizza. You can't understand unless you've tasted it, but it's really good. I'm drinking water. You take pizza dough and you roll it out, and then you take Alfredo sauce and you put it on the dough, and then you literally just top it with raw broccoli, and then you put it in an oven, and then you take it out when it's done, and then you slice it up and you eat it. It's good though. It's good. I promise it's good. I promise I'm not crazy for no reason. I promise it's good. I promise it's really good. Raw broccoli. Well, it cooks in the oven. I'm just, you don't cook it before you put it on the pizza, or else it would get soggy. Penny, thank you for like, are you consigning me to death for my opinions on pizza? Is that what you're doing, Penny? Alright. Well, listen, you can't cook the broccoli before you put it on the pizza. Because if you do that, then, it'll get slimy. It's gotta be raw when you put it in the oven so that you just get a nice roast on it. Sorry, Anne told me to ask. I mean, that's fair. That's fair. I should be lambasted for my crimes constantly. That is something that I deserve. For my crimes against humanity of having my favorite pizza be broccoli pizza. Listen, chat, I know I'm in the wrong here. I know that I'm in the wrong. I know that, you know, I'm committing a crime, essentially. I just can't stop enjoying it. Listen. I don't think you guys understand the sweet siren's call of the broccoli on pizza. It's just a delightful treat for the taste buds and the senses. He's a G-tier streamer because of my broccoli on pizza opinions. I suppose I deserve that. I suppose I deserve that for my crimes. For the crimes and all. Not even cool crimes like arson or tax evasion. Just plain old broccoli pizza enjoying. What about paprika on pizza? Oh, that's great. We love a bit of spice. We love some spice. Spice is good. Spice is the spice of life. Sometimes you just gotta get the spice is all. Sometimes it's about the spice, and that's just how it is, and that's just the way that it's gonna be. And should I go down there, chat? I don't know that I want to go down there. I don't know that I want to go down there. That seems like it could be pretty sus, doesn't it? Should I go down? Because such a god tier streamer that they don't even get a spot because they outrank everyone. You know, I would take that option. It's, you know, it is ignoring all of my crimes, but you know, I would take that. Blue cheese on pizza, probably great. I haven't tried it, but you know, I'm sure it's fine. Thank you for the honk, Penny. Blue cheese, broccoli, pineapple, caramel pizza with extra blue cheese. Sure, I guess. I'm not gonna. I literally have no grounds to judge anyone's pizza consumption. You know, after the things that I've done. Thank you for the honk, Penny. Thank you. Do you like ice cream on bread? I do like ice cream on bread. Call that an ice cream sandwich, actually. I'm not kidding about that one. Oh, and Penny, thank you for the honk. I'm legitimately not kidding about liking ice cream on bread. Apple on pizza is a bad thing in Italy, and yeah, Italy I imagine would not enjoy that. So I've told you guys before that I have been to Singapore before. And this funky thing that I got introduced to in Singapore was having ice cream sandwiches made with literal bread and ice cream. Penny, thank you for honk. You know, on the same side as Italy, you don't agree with with having pineapple on pizza. I mean, to each their own. Race to Singapore. Yeah, I've been to Singapore like in Jet Lag the game. Just like in Jet Lag the game. Been on a massive jet lag kick recently. Oh, I'm constantly on a massive jet lag kick, so believe you me, I understand it. But yeah, so in Singapore, you can find these little stalls just on the street that just sell, again, just ice cream and bread. And it's really good, actually. It's really good. The bread that they use tends to be a little sweeter than some stuff that you can get other places, but I quite enjoy it. The latest season is finished on Nebula. For you YouTubians, it's coming out tomorrow, I think. Yeah. The finale was insane for this season. By the way, if you're a jet lag enjoyer who has not seen the finale yet, it is just actually insane. But yeah, I guess the long story short there is that I am an enjoyer of ice cream on bread. I think it's quite delightful, actually. Reminds me of my trip to Singapore, which is always a plus in my mind. I want to go back someday, but the problem is it's just really expensive to go to Singapore. And I don't know if I'll ever be financially solvent enough to do that in my adult life, so we'll find out. I'm on season 5, episode 2. Ooh, season 5 was good. I'm a huge season 5 enjoyer, actually. Race to the End of the World. Fantastic. Toby is... I've got a hot take, and it's that I think that Toby is the best guest that they've ever had. I think no one even comes close to comparing with Toby. I've watched every part up till that, including Crime Spree. Very good. Very, very good. But yeah, if you guys haven't tried ice cream sandwiches with bread, you should do it. It's pretty chill. All you gotta do is, get ice cream and, cut out like a slice of it, put it, okay, so you can do it where you only do one slice of bread and then you fold it in half, or you can do it where you, just do the classic, like, two pieces of bread sandwich thing. Either option works. The Singapore style is to do it, with only one piece of bread folded. But there's absolutely nothing wrong with using 2 pieces. You've tried it before? Ayo. Yeah. Yeah, it's very good. It's very good. Can't wait for episode 7, Drunk Ben. You just gotta get a little Drunk Ben in, You gotta it's just very important. Have you watched The Layover and stuff? I've watched the layovers for the earlier seasons where it was a show. I don't listen to the podcast as often, but I listen to it sometimes. On occasion, if I'm feeling especially curious about what happened in an episode or something. Kind of mean I don't like it too much. I mean, hey, never said you had to like it, just that you should try it. It's a really interesting experience. But also, again, the taste may not be for everybody. Watch the season after show layovers. Yeah. Yeah. I do that too. Okay, that's left-facing torches over there, so that's the way back up to the normal part of the cave. I want to finish mining out things down here before I go back to the normal part of the cave. It turns out Ben intentionally trains himself for getting drunk on jet lag. Yeah, I think that's the funniest part. That he's like, yeah, I train like an athlete. It's so funny to me. Because he's got to be able to, because he's got to be able to get drunk really fast for the challenges. He has to be able to complete the challenges quickly. I saw some water particles somewhere. I don't remember exactly where. There might be a massive aquifer above my head. Just keep that in mind, chat. Just keep in mind, there may be a massive aquifer above my head. Oh, yep. Here, let's just... I saw some water particles over here. I don't know. I don't know, chat. I guess we'll find out. His job is getting drunk. He's just got it, cause Adam needs to drive, Ben has to be the one who gets drunk because Adam has to drive, so clearly he's just gotta be very good at it. He gets paid to get intoxicated. Kinda silly sometimes. Kinda silly, goofy, but overall a good time to be had, I would say. Me when I thumbs up smiley face. I believe it is ender chest time. I'm gonna I'll pick up the last little stragglers just to be sure. Oh, we were actually really close to 6 blocks though. I would like to hit 6 blocks before we ender chest, because having, ender chesting with 50 blocks in my back pocket is, I mean, what's the point at that point, you know? What's the point of pulling out the ender chest when I've got 50 whole blocks just hanging out? Of course, this seems to be a rather large vein of copper, so it's entirely possible we might push to 7 at this point, which is kind of unheard of. That's a lot. That's a lot of blocks. But I mean, hey, there's a lot of copper in this area in particular, so may as well. Oh gosh, it just keeps going. Oh my goodness, is this 2 veins connected into one? Okay, well, wow. That is so much copper. Okay, let's do this. Let's place the crafting table there so that I can have access to it while doing all the things. We're also really close on coal blocks too. Wow. Let me see what strings I can pull here, because that's pretty intense. Yeah, see, oh my gosh. It's so close. Okay, close. Thank you for the boop. Much appreciated. Been drinking is the season highlight. It is. I would agree with that. He's such a goofy little goober. Because I do IT stuff in school, I took the extra time to just pull up Nebula and watch Jetlag. Yeah. Jetlag the game. If anyone in chat hasn't watched Jetlag the game, you're probably very confused. I think the long story short there is that you should probably just watch it because it's very good. It's very, very good. Legitimately some of the best stuff that I've seen, like, in television or YouTube spaces in a long time. Okay. Yeah, we should be just about there on coal. And then I'm hoping that this vein of copper here is gonna sell us with getting the copper blocks that I need. Just casually, just circumnavigating my way around that one dripstone to avoid having to break it. Listen, I just, it would just clutter my inventory is all. That's what I'm really worried about here is cluttering my inventory there. And, you know, I just don't want all the clutter there. Okay, there we go. That is, yes. Now, normally I would wait on putting coal away until I have more blocks of it, but there's some more coal over there that I think I'm gonna have access to pretty soon, so I feel pretty comfortable just putting both of these away. So first things first, a monumental 7 stacks of blocks of copper, which is so many stacks of blocks of copper. Not enough though. Not enough. And then 2 stacks of blocks of coal, which is also a heck of a whole lot, but still not quite enough. Alright, let's get this show on the road. I don't know where I am, per se. But there's coal here. And for some reason, I didn't take it when I was in the area previously, so that's a really interesting story for me. At any rate, yeah, this is a very good coal vein. That's, yep, it's gonna replace my stores pretty solidly. I'll be able to make torches again when I need to. Okay, well, I don't know what I was doing here, but I figure I would have taken care of it while I was in that area, so I'm just gonna start making my way back. I don't want to explore further out that spot. Crime Spree got me hooked on Jetlag. Hot take, they should take the Crime Spree little song things and put them in Jetlag. The Crime Spree little song things were very cute. I think almost anything would be improved with a little song. I mean, you guys have met me. I do a little singing just like all the time, because, you know, what's the point of life if not to randomly break into song sometimes. So yes, I would agree. I think a little song would fix me. I think if they just did a little song every once in a while, I think that would solve all of my problems, probably. Sometimes you just, you just want a little song. It's just a nice little ditty to let you know that everything's gonna be all right. I mean, I wasn't kidding about the whole thinking everyone should just break into song more often thing. I mean, you guys know that the second I hear something that reminds me of a song, I'll be, pulling out a little snippet of it, It's a my family thing. We just, if we encounter a thing that's connected to song, okay, that feels like that's going around the back way of my return path, so I'm gonna leave that for a minute because I don't want to get my pathing confused. Right facing torches. Oh wait, what's this over here? Ah, just a little spot. Yeah, I think everyone should just sing a little bit more. Okay, this feels like it's my path. This feels like it's the correct pathing. Oh, the Line in Crime Spree part 1 where they said, you paid for this? Like, yes. Yes, I did. That's the whole reason I got Nebula. For Crime Spree. Yeah. I got lured in by the siren's tale of being able to experience jet lag a week earlier. It doesn't change the fact that I still have to wait a week for every episode, but like at least the episodes that I wait for are different. They're more of them. I get it sooner. Listen, it made sense in my brain when I got Nebula. Well, I'm gonna have to go after that. There's a whole little spot of darkness out over there. Ah, yep, I think this is the spot that I encountered earlier. And this is my path backwards, so I'm gonna leave that until I explore all of these tunnels. Ooh, I love the little tunnels where there's just all these little dripstone path, like obstacles that you have to pathfind around. I think that's very fun. Just a little enrichment in my enclosure. I'm just out here being like, yes, enrichment. I have to wait 1 week for a new episode on Nebula, but 2 weeks on YouTube. Exactly. That's the thing. That's the thing when it's when a new season comes out or something, and I know that the jet lag exists in the world, but I just don't have access. And well, I guess if I didn't have access to it, then I think I would be so sad about that, actually. I think I'd be like, oh no, jet lag exists, and yet I cannot experience the jet lag. I think I'd genuinely be quite sad. So this stuff that happened to Ben's legs, just oof. At which point? Because, oh, Ben, bless his soul, he gets hurt. My sweet baby boy, he does get himself hurt sometimes in the layover. Yeah, I can't remember which season. I think we're talking. I think we are probably talking season 3, because season 3 was a tough one for Ben health-wise. Chat. The fact that I know these things off the top of my head should clue you in on just how much of a nerd I am. Like, I say it a lot that you guys know that I'm a nerd, so you shouldn't be surprised when I do nerd things. But I'd just like us to remember for a second that I am indeed a nerd. Here, we're gonna just, we're just gonna check out this little crevice spot. Man, am I gonna run out of logs twice? Am I gonna have to find my way back to that one mine shaft and dig up more logs? Can I say that kind of stuff on Nebula? YouTube would demonetize probably. YouTube says, money for you? No way. No money for you, only money for me. Only money for me. And imagine... I'm like, imagine sharing revenue with the people that you know, people want to watch your platform, watch on your platform for. Isn't that so weird that isn't that so weird to expect that they would receive a percentage of the proceeds from the money that you're making? Oh my gosh. Me at Twitch too, honestly. You know, but that's neither here nor there. That makes it sound like I personally am upset about not getting paid by Twitch, and I'm not. This is just a hobby for me. That thumbnail? Oh yeah. Oh season 2. Season 2 is such a fun little moment for me because I know for a lot of people it's their least favorite season. I just quite enjoy watching them figure out the format. I think it's really neat to see how they're building something in season 2, where season 1 they were kind of, you know, just giving it a little shot, and then season 2 I feel like they went for some stuff and they made some decisions, and it ended up shaping the way that Jetlag runs today. And I think that's very cool. I think that's very cool to watch. Oh, Colas, thank you for the boop. Much appreciated. When Adam and Trevor got stuck on Sam's train. Oh, there's a cliffhanger Jetlag. You know something's about to happen. Yeah. Yep. It's I really like the way that they do cliffhangers. It's honestly a little bit of a masterclass in suspense, I think. In building suspense narratively and then resolving it. Okay, is there anything else I want to do over here? There's some coal over in this spot that I have neglected to pick up. And that's really embarrassing because I really want the coal. If you're watching as they came out, it would be insane. The editing is quite good. I'm like, I wish I could edit that well. Actually, I wish I could edit at all. I wish that I would, you know, actually just sit down and practice sometimes with editing so that I could actually, you know, do it. Okay. Is this the way I'm going right now? Probably. I think this is the way that I'm gonna go. I don't know what happens if the train doors close. Wait for a week. That's why you do live streams? Because you don't have to edit? Pretty much, yeah. Also, I don't know, I really enjoy the live format. Like, again, like if this was not live, then I wouldn't be able to talk to you about it. We'd have to, like, I don't know, communicate through the comments or whatever. So yeah, I do legitimately really enjoy the live format. That it's something that I think brings me personally a lot of joy and satisfaction. But then yeah, also okay, maybe I shouldn't say that I can't edit, because I've done it before and I'm gonna be honest, I don't think I did a half bad job. I think it's a bit basic to be sure, but like, I don't know, I think I've got a sense for how things work a little bit. Obviously all very amateurly. I'm not claiming to, you know, be able to do anything like on a professional level. Here, I'll collect that in just a bit. I want to chase this a bit. Well, this isn't Dripstone Cave. I mean, I see a few bits of copper, but it's not Dripstone Cave, so it's probably not even worth it, because it's probably small copper. Oh, sorry, the old gentleman was kind of sad. Hmm? The old gentleman? Oh, but yeah, I guess to finish my thought, I don't think it's that I just straight up can't edit, it's that I don't think I've given myself enough time to practice it, and I haven't, and it hasn't quite clicked in my brain. So anytime I'm like, oh boy, I should edit a thing, I go, ugh. Oh, and the layover season 4. Oh, yeah. I'm like, oh man, I really wish they could have gotten that in on the show. The old, their old Uber driver guy who just helped them out so much. Yeah. There's sometimes those darlings, they gotta get killed. For anyone confused, the practice of killing your darlings refers to getting rid of things that you like to make the overall product better. Like, okay, hold on. I want to talk a little more about the editing conversation because it's something that's genuinely very fascinating to me. So let's talk about it with the cake. You know, the thing that I've got up here that says the cake just needs to be edited that I've had for ages and ages and ages. I have an idea for what the final edit's going to look like. I've got I've got a bit of a storyline. I've got like I'd need to refilm some things and probably and probably film a couple additional scenes for what my vision is for it. But I've got the general idea of what I want. So theoretically at this point I would just need to, you know, do it. But the trouble with it is that, like, I don't know, I think about actually going and starting to put things together and it just turns into a little bit of a fuzzy mess. Like, I know what the end product is going to look like. And I know what I would need to do to make the end product look like that. Mostly. But just for some reason, actually trying to make it happen is like I'm like allergic to it or something. Okay, well, in the grand old practice of Quimby's, there's even more caves. So let's do a little work getting this whole section figured out. I think it'd be really cool if one of these days I just, you know, woke up with a big old passion for editing and, you know, a lot of excitement about making cool things with it, because I think it would be so cool to make, you know, to make some cool edited pieces. I just gotta get my brain on board first. I know if editing to add text and make cuts. I know how to like make cuts and, you know, add music, add text, add some transitions. You know, I can do a pretty basic job with it. But anything beyond that, it's maybe a bit beyond my comprehension. Is there any more copper there? No, I think I got it all. Here, let me drink some water while I do this. What software do you use? Let me drink water and then I'll answer. If I'm doing just something basic and quick, I'll actually use. And listen, I know you're gonna hate this, Penny. I know you're gonna hate this. I'll use iMovie if I'm doing something just real small and nasty. 'Cause in high school I got pretty good at using iMovie for, like, you know, just various projects and stuff that I would need to do. If I'm trying to make something that I would want to, okay, where is the zombie that converted to drowned? I can't find it. If I'm trying to make something that, you know, I'm something more Quimby related, let's say. If I'm trying to do something like that, then I'll usually use DaVinci Resolve, which I'm still learning how to use. And I know that there's easier programs, but, I don't know. I figure if I'm gonna do this thing, I may as well do this thing. And I like that DaVinci is a professional grade program that is free, you know? As I am the front, so I'm assuming it's an Apple product, which is bad. Actually, the Linux compatible app. Is it? I see that's in quotation marks there. Is it not actually Linux compatible? But the thing about iMovie is, yes, it's an Apple product, so, you know, it's obviously got all the usual hang-ups with using Apple products. But it's just a really basic editing service. It's honestly not bad. Like, it's pretty intuitive to learn how to, like, make cuts. It's got some pre-made transitions and stuff that you can use. Pretty basic audio design and stuff. So if you're, you know, a high schooler like I was, and you just need to be able to film something that you can turn in and you know, get a good grade on. It's not bad, and it's honestly not a bad starter program either. What kind of sucks? You're better off using Kdenlive, fast and easy and small download. It's just perfect for quick stuff. Foss, your Kdenlive. Oh, hold on. You're saying a lot of words, Penny. Or is that one thing? Is it multiple things? Slow down just a little bit there, Buckaroo. Even I make a little staircase. I mean, I guess now that I'm back in college, I could probably get a little, like, the student rate, like Adobe Premiere, but also, would I ever use Adobe Premiere? Oh, fostering open source. Basically, it's great. I can't edit friends into my live. Aw, no. Oh no, you can't edit. Oh no, you and I can't edit friends. Why? Oh no, why does that feel so sad? Life, yeah, I kind of figured you meant life there, but I wasn't sure. So Kdenlive you recommend? I mean, I should probably look into a variety of programs, see if I can find one that makes editing brain actually work. Yeah, no, it's the trouble with me wanting to do anything, because you know there's a lot of hobbies and stuff and things that I want to work on. The trouble really is just that I have no time right now. Like straight up legitimately, I have no time for things other than homework and maintaining the barest little imitation of a social life. With the friends that I don't want to lose contact with. So it's very tricky because I would love to learn how to do all the things and have so many cool hobbies and learn so many cool skills. But that requires so much time and effort, and I don't really have it. And I have Sparkles, no one to talk to. Sparkles. I mean, you've got us to talk to, Penny. I've got a whole lot of jet lag. No people to talk to, but a whole lot of jet lag. That's my life motto. You need the life when you have jet lag. That's so true. When jet lag, the game exists, do you even really need to talk to human beings? I think not. I think not, in fact. A little bit of copper over here. Yeah, so who knows, maybe, I mean, I hate to decide where I'm going to assign my time before I even have it, but maybe next semester when I've got a little bit of extra time because my class load will be a bit lighter. Perhaps then we start to delve a little deeper on the editing problem. I still want to try and, I want to try and get the cake out as soon as possible for you guys, because that was, you know, that was ages and ages ago, but, maybe we get into like serious editing endeavors when the schedule opens up a bit. Because I wasn't kidding about really wanting to get into editing. I think it'd be so cool to be able to just make some stuff. I've decided, chat, that if I run up jet lag episodes, which I will at the rate I'm watching, I can listen to the layover. That's so true, and the layover is pretty. It's got some pretty extensive things. It's long, and there's a lot of them. Chat, I've decided that my ultimate dream for for me as a quote unquote content creator, I would call it me being a silly little guy on the internet. But my ultimate goal for it is I would just like to eventually be a person who just does some crazy funky projects, and maybe it's super niche, and I don't know, maybe I develop a cast of characters that only like 3 people in the whole world care about, but when they show up, those 3 people think it's super cool. But that's my ultimate goal, is to make something that that you guys could possibly enjoy someday. If you have any classes, you have a Nebula subscription. Oh, that's so true. There is there is the there's the editing stuff. I mean, to be honest, I could probably use a basic course because I don't have any basics. I've just got what I've taught myself. Never hurts to never hurts to get some instruction from people who actually know what they're doing, even if it's something that you've kind of self-taught. Well, I guess I said even if it's something you self-taught, especially if it's something that you've self-taught. But yeah, I don't know. I just I've got a lot of thoughts in my head constantly. And you guys know how much I brain rot to you about like my D&D groups and stuff. I'm really passionate about storytelling and just making things, and I mean telling stories is part of that. So someday I'd like to do something where I'm telling stories for you guys in this space, because I think the whole Twitch YouTube environment is great for storytelling, and especially this type of storytelling that I enjoy, which is very environmental and situational. I don't know what I'm gonna end up creating. I don't know if who knows if it'll ever actually happen at the rate of busyness that my life seems to constantly be running. But that's like the goal. I'm gonna speak that into existence, that's something that I think that I want, so that maybe someday if it actually happens, then we'll be able to look back on this one and be like, oh wow, do you remember Quimby before the transcendent work that they're well known for, that has entirely changed the way that people think about storytelling in the narrative or whatever. I don't know if I'd ever be able to make something quite on that scale, but it's funny to think about. Yeah, oh my gosh, remember when Quimby was just talking about storytelling before the whole, I don't know, Pistachio Saga happened? I don't know if I'd make something called the Pistachio Saga, but maybe I would. Maybe this is the start of everything. I don't know, that's the thing that I would like. Let's find our way back to the other sections of the cave. Although, there are some things up here. Oh wait, this is the spot that I dug myself down into. Okay. I know how to navigate caves. I'm very good at navigating caves, actually. I skipped like 17 seconds in this for Sam's hot take. Oh, I'm not logged into Nebula here though. I'm logged into Nebula on other devices. I'll look into it a bit later, Penny. I'm so bad at making sure I'm logged into things everywhere. Like, I don't think I'm even logged onto Twitch on my phone. Like, it's kind of bad, chat. It's kind of bad how separated all of my various things are. Okay. Okay, there's some copper up here, so we will go for that. We will go for that indeed. Also, chat, if we're talking Quimby life plans here, which it kind of feels like we're in talking Quimby life plans moment. The problem with being in school is that it makes you think that maybe you should do more school because there's so many cool things that people do with school. So like, I've spent the last couple of months cursing the fact that I've actually, that I've decided to go back to school because it has made my life so busy and crazy and stuff. But I'm like, what if I got a master's degree in like film or something? What if I just got a film degree, What if I did that? Quote the subtitles at 30 seconds in. Cereal is better without milk. No. No, he did not say that. Oh no. Oh, I don't know if I can support this kind of behavior. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, that's the kind of opinion we keep to ourselves, Sam. Ugh. This is so sad, chat. I don't even know how to respond. I don't know how to react to this information. Oh no. Oh no, Sam. Sam, buddy, what? Oh no, what are they telling you, Sam? Chat, this is so sad. This is so sad. What have you got, Penny? Cereal is better without milk. No. Does he actually believe that, or is he just saying it or something? Oh no, Sam. Oh no, chat. Oh no. Oh no. Well, that's big. That's big unfortunate, I guess. Never meet your heroes, but yeah, back to Quimby life plan. I'm like, what if I just went and got a film degree? I know that I've been really not enjoying school right now, but maybe if I just got a film degree, that would be so interesting. Like, I think I still want to finish out my undergrad with sociology. Persuasive Communication by Sam from Wendover. Oh, he really is Sam from Wendover, isn't he? That's so true about him. I still wanna finish the sociology degree. That's something that I'm genuinely very excited about, even though I don't. I'm excited to have the degree. I'm excited to have done that. And I like learning about the subject. But maybe I go to grad school. I don't know, chat. And again, you can tell the school is getting to me because I'm saying things like maybe I go to grad school. It would be just absolutely classic for me to be so upset about having to do school and then doing even more school. He's trying to persuade you into. Okay, so perhaps he does not actually believe it. Okay, I can live with this. I can live with it being a persuasive essay or persuasive communication. I can live with this. I can live with this. Oh, but chat, it's, yeah, no, my whole family is pretty education-oriented, for reasons that I will not disclose because it will tell you guys a little bit too much about me. But my family's very education-oriented, and I'm the... I can't say I'm the art kid in the family because there's some other peeps, but like I've tended to take a bit more of a less traditional path than some of my siblings, and because there was a hot second there where I just wasn't doing schooling at all, and I was like, I'm not gonna finish my college degree because I hate school. But I'm like, oh no, I can't escape. I can't escape the classic history of my people of just doing school. This is, you know, I'm doomed to repeat the narrative. The narrative is just, it's just continuously being this way. Being doomed by the narrative moment. I can't escape the family curse of education. I mean, come on, how cool would it be to have a master's degree? Having a graduate degree. Sure, it would probably be wildly expensive, and what would I even do with a film degree? But what if I just got a film degree? Ah! Oh, I'm gonna drink some water. No problem, chat. I think I've tried to talk myself out of leaning into things like film degrees or whatever. Because ultimately it doesn't make a lot of, like, economic sense, because again, what am I gonna do with a film degree? Am I gonna go into the film industry? Am I gonna become a director or something, you know? Like, what would I do with a film degree? But the problem is I really like entertainment. I really like films and movies and storytelling, and I really just think it's actually so cool. I'd look at... I spent a long time in my childhood, I think, thinking that everyone else also was that way. I think I spent a lot of time thinking, oh, like, I don't know. To get a little personal here, I spent a lot of time telling myself, oh, you can't try something like streaming because everyone wants to do it anyway, so you're just, you're just following following everyone else with that. Which I looking back now with a more adult person perspective, I think what I was experiencing was seeing that a lot of people want to be famous. I think a lot of people want to be rich and famous, and I don't think that's an incorrect statement. But I don't think most people want to do things like YouTube or film or whatever because they want to get into the storytelling of it all. Because they think it's cool to make stuff like that. So I think what I was experiencing as a child and or teenager, and this was also during my teenage years, I think what I was experiencing was mistaking most people's desire to be rich and famous with most people's desire to be involved in the entertainment industry. And thinking about it now, like, again, streaming is just a hobby for me. I'm not rich, I'm not famous with it, but I enjoy it a lot because I like the style. I like the, I like hopping onto twitch.tv and talking with people and performing and, doing stuff with that. So ultimately my motivation for it is probably quite a bit different than what I had perceived as the motivation for most people. Yeah, I don't think I've told you guys that before, that that I was just so fascinated with the idea of people like being on the internet and communicating with other people and like making stuff with it. I don't think I've ever told you guys my fascination with that. But it's and for your information, I'm a little fascinated with the whole internet culture thing now, and people just like, how insane is it that the people just perfectly normal ordinary people can put something on YouTube or go live on twitch.tv or I don't know, like write a poem on Twitter, Instagram or something, and other people will just experience it. How crazy is it that we as humanity have progressed to a point where we can just share art so easily? Like, that is legitimately something very special, I think. And yeah, probably the reason why I spend so much time talking to you guys instead of doing homework, because let's be honest, I could be much less busy if I restricted my streaming to certain days and, you know, worked on homework more, and then maybe, I don't know, did other things with my life. But the problem is I just enjoy it. I just really like participating in this human phenomenon that is, you know, the internet and streaming and communicating with people of, you know, from different places, doing different things with different life experiences. I'm just such a little nerd, chat. I'm just such a little nerd. I don't know, maybe that's why I think getting a sociology and then a film degree would be neat, because I like doing all the things, but I'm also fascinated with the I don't know, with the human motivations and interest behind it. Wow, chat, we are delving deep into my psyche today. We are experiencing the full range of Quimby emotions. Not the full range of Quimby emotions. I've got more emotions than that. But the full Quimby experience? I don't know. I experienced many things, I guess. Okay. Lovely, lovely, lovely. I think, unless I'm wrong, that's going to be this cave section completely mined out. Oh, nope, there's a little bit more copper. I was gonna say it's time to go back to the section that I know that I've forgotten how to navigate, and I don't know where all the tunnels go, and I don't know the way out. But we're not quite there yet. We've got a little bit longer before we have to delve back into the unknown. Time history. Red Atoms looks so cool. Oh, ayo. Soviet nuclear program was supposed to usher in atomic-powered communism and instead create a world-shaking catastrophe. Atomic communism? Whoa, that does sound real good. That does sound real interesting. I mean, you guys know me. I'm fascinated by the atomic age. I'm fascinated by most things history-related, but, you know, the atomic age has a special little place in my heart. Is that a little cave over here, or is this just a little outcropping? Let's experiment a bit. Oh, it's just a little outcropping. That's fine. Well, that's alright then. I've been told about this before. Atomic communism. They want to hide it. They want to hide the atomic communism from us. They don't want us to know about atomic communism. I'm honestly surprised Kyle Hill isn't on Nebula. Honestly, yeah. Honestly, yeah. I think Kyle Hill would fit right in fact. Okay. Now, chat. Now I think that we've pretty much scraped this area clean. So let's... Whoop, almost fell there. I don't think I would have died, but it would have been a bit spooky. Okay, this is right-facing torches. So this is not a way out, but I want to just make sure that it's... Yep, there's a dead end. Looks like the kind of guy who uploads stuff to Nebula. He looks an awful lot like the kind of guy who uploads stuff to Nebula. Not gonna lie. Okay, we find ourselves yet again at this intersection. What is down? No, I don't think that's it. I need to find left-facing torches, but for some godforsaken reason, I haven't been placing torches on the left often enough. Okay. This is the... This is the ravine that I found earlier. Okay, clearly I haven't been on this side of things, but I just wanna see if I can figure out what's going on, okay? I just wanna see if I can figure out where I am, where I've come from, how do I get back to the section of the cave I was exploring previously. How do I do that? Minecraft. Please, Minecraft. Please, Minecraft, why? See, that looks like it should be a left-facing torch, but I don't think it actually is. Unless it is and I started from over here? No. Well, that's not it. So I have to have come from over here. I have to have come from over here. Okay, and then up! Unless I came from over here? I'm pretty sure I was just over this way and decided it wasn't this. But... oh no. Oh, chat, where am I? Oh, where am I? Okay, that's a right-facing torch, so I know it's not that way. Okay, and now I'm at the now I'm at the very bottom of the world. Or not the world, clearly, but you know what, chat? This feels like a great future Quimby problem. I need to go so I can get going to improv. Gotta coach the kids. So I'm gonna put you guys all on the frog screen and we're gonna end out over here. So thank you everyone for coming today. I hope you had a fantastic time. Yeah, it was really good. I liked hanging out with you guys today. See you in me? Yeah. Just, okay, a friendly reminder for you all. I am going to be gone Thursday, Friday, and Saturday of this week. I'm going on a trip to visit my grandparents. So I will be here tomorrow, and then I'm gonna be gone. So tomorrow's gonna be the last stream for this week. I will of course be sending you guys postcards, and I don't know, maybe I want to do a little more. I feel like I don't want to just disappear off the face of the planet entirely. So maybe I'll find some way to, I don't know, give you guys short little videos of something I'm doing or something. I don't know. I'll do something for you guys because I don't want to leave you in a lurch. For the moment though, let's see if there is. Let's just check if there's someone live that I want to send you guys out to. Oh wait, is Miss Kitty still live? Oh wait, is she done? Oh, no, Kitty. This is so sad. Right. Well, I think I'm gonna get going then, cause I really don't have time to follow along with a raid and do all the things I would do. So, if you're staying on Twitch, go find someone cool to watch. You know, be cool in their chats, be fun pog people. But I guess if you're leaving Twitch, then, you know, go touch some grass. Good for you. Make sure you all drink water, eat food, take care of yourselves, take your meds, get some sleep, and I will see you tomorrow. Tomorrow at least for sure. But yeah, see you guys later. Bye-bye.